Hello, Facebook. Hello. Happy Monday. Hey, we are here. Yes, we are here. God, this takes forever. Now, why did they change this? So dumb. Hey, P. Jackson. How you doing, girl? We are getting started. Um, Let me open this up on Instagram. How was your weekend, my dear? You do anything fun? Um, I know I wasn't here on Thursday, but your girl needed an extra night off. And it was a long weekend, so I took advantage. But we are back, like we always are. Back like we never left, yes. I'm excited about today's show. We are talking about some pretty amazing basement projects. Awesome. I've been thinking about redoing my back deck and repainting my basement, and I can't decide which to do first. Like, I don't know. Maybe you'll inspire me, AP Jackson. All right. So we are going to get started in just a few minutes. We got stories tonight about Meek Mill. We have stories tonight about the soon-to-be no more Washington Redskins. We're going to be talking about copyrights and how social pressure can influence trademarks even when the law is on your side. I have some, hey, Action Jackson 1020. I want to engage you guys in some discussions because we only have two stories tonight, but they're very, very meaty, and I really want to have some good conversations about them. So, where'd I get my shirt? So there is a company called Gloss Rags, and the young woman who runs the company, her name is Ryan. She makes them. You can find it online. She has several different versions. This is an old version and unfortunately needs to be updated because many more names need to be added. But I got it from Gloss Rags. Hey. Okay. All right. So we're getting started in 4 minutes. Make sure that you guys share this out to your friends, especially your friends who are in the startup phases of their business. So they can get this good information. Good information, okay? um, Trying to think if I have any special announcements for you guys. As of right now, no. Except for the usual stuff that I'll talk about at the beginning. Have you guys seen any interesting stories that you want me to talk about? Sometimes you may not have a chance to DM me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Eh, 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 eh. All right, let me... Okay. Hey, all right. So, yes. Okay. No, not Gloss Rags. Gloss Rags. RAGS Action Jackson 1020, okay? Gloss Rags. Um, that's where you can, hopefully she's still doing her thing, but GOLOSS Glossrags. Gloss rags. Okay. All right. So we're getting started in just about 2 minutes, guys. Awesome. Good. We're getting started in just about 2 minutes. And I need y'all to get your thinking caps on. If you know anybody who's a Meek Mill fan, invite them into the broadcast. If you know anybody who is a fan of the current Washington Redskins, but that's soon to be changing, let them know I'm on too, because we're going to be talking about those guys today. And I'm going to have some questions for you guys, okay? All right. All right, we're getting started in just 1 minute. 1 minute. Hi, One Nubian Queen. Hello, Square 3576. Yeah, you know, I try to give us a little bit of lightheartedness in the beginning. It's like the cocktail hour when you go to an event and they've got, you know, the mingle part. I try to have a hey, Nessie time. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, boo? Yes. So we're getting started momentarily. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family. And yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think we're good. I think, okay. What am I drinking and what am I thinking? I am drinking some good old delicious water. And I'm thinking it's time to get started because it's 8:05. So let me pause this music that's very low in the background because I don't want any copyright complaints from YouTube or Facebook. All right, it's time to get started, guys. Okay, I'm hitting the record button. All right, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you don't know who I am, how'd you find me? And thank you for coming. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So if you need help with things like registering your business with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers, getting DUNS numbers, having operating agreements, having contracts, hiring employees properly, and basic brand protection strategies. That is what your girl is here to do for you, okay? If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do these things, I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting with a specialization in business formation. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school. But a lot of you have amazing business ideas, and if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here. If you would like to get in contact with me so we can get your started up, you're going to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. There you're going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You can also download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet while you're there that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. As well, you'll be able to peruse my array of digital products like my Business Startup Basics video training that is essentially how to be a boss 101. We go through the entire startup process, how you do it, where you need to go so that you can hit these streets as a knowledgeable business owner. So go check out Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm to see all the ways that you can connect with me. Oh, thank you, Square 3576. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, so we have talked about what I do. Let's talk about the show. So I think I see a couple of new faces in here today. So the way that the show works is that I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories that you guys send to me that you think are interesting and that I should talk about. And I pull the ones that have concepts that we can learn as business owners that, we can gain lessons from. And we discuss them. So this is definitely interactive. I want to hear from you. I want you guys to drop your questions if you have them. I want you to give your commentary. I'm going to ask questions to make sure you're paying attention. But I really want you to get involved, because I believe that you learn by doing. You learn by immersing yourself and not just by listening. So really, when you hear these stories, I want you to, if you've watched this show before, you take the concepts that we've learned and you try to apply them. And if you haven't been here before, just listen and I'm sure you'll pick it up quickly. All right? Okay, so we are getting started. First things first. Do we have any Meek Mill fans in the house? If we have any Meek Mill fans in the house, give me a double M in the comments. And if you are a Meek Mill fan, tell me give me one of your favorite Meek Mill songs. Okay? So if you are a Meek Mill fan, or you know who Meek Mill at least is, give me an MM. And if you know a Meek Mill song, tell me what Meek Mill song you know or like. Okay? Now for me, the one that I picked, I like Meek Mill. He's not my favorite artist, but I do like some of his songs. And my favorite is, an oldie but a goodie, a classic, his Dreams and Nightmares intro. Nessie Time gave me an MM. She likes Meek Mill. Okay. I like Dreams and Nightmares. I feel like that song is timeless. You can play it anywhere. Everybody starts saying the words and it gets you hype. Square 3576 likes Meek Mill. Yes. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Yes, Dreams and Nightmares is my thing, okay? If you guys have any other songs, let me know that you like. Has anybody gotten Meek Mill's 2018 album? Hey, Zephyrina. Hey, Trini Lover. I haven't seen you in forever, my dear. Okay, Square 33576 likes Philadelphia. Has anybody gotten Meek Mill's 2018 album called Championships? If you have gotten Meek Mill's 2018 album called Championships, give me a 2018 in the comments. If anybody has listened to, streamed, downloaded, purchased, accessed Meek Mill's 2018 album called Championships, please give me a 2018 in the comments. Action Jackson said that he can't think of any track names off the top. That's cool. That's fine. That's cool. So, has anybody heard Meek Mill's 2018 Championships album? Because I'm not getting any answers, so I'm going to assume that's a no. Hey, King Tax Services. Hi, my dear. Okay. Y'all, go check out my girl, King Tax Services 18, if you need some budgeting and savings advice or tax help, okay? But, okay, so none of y'all heard Championships? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Now, if you have not kept up with Meek Mill, he's an interesting character. It's like he's got so many different sides to him, right? And I remember at one point in his career, not too long ago, he was calling Drake out for having ghostwriters and not writing his own lyrics. If you remember when Meek Mill was trying to call out Drake for not writing his own lyrics, please give me a hands up emoji, okay? If any of you remember when Meek Mill was going after Drake for having ghostwriters and not writing his own lyrics, give me a hands up emoji, all right? Because as we know in hip hop, thank you for the hands up. As we know in hip hop, there is this big thing about, writing your own lyrics and, being a true lyricist and all this stuff. And they kind of look down on ghostwriters, even though everybody has them, right? Square 3576 said, I like Other Side of America. Okay, these are albums that I'll have to check out. But like I said, Meek Mill at one point went after Drake for having ghostwriters. Okay, thank you, Action Jackson remembers, Square remembers. Okay. Well, how the tables have turned for Meek Mill. Meek Mill is being sued for copyright infringement for not one, but two songs off of the 2018 Championships album. He has 2 songs. Thank you for the hands up, Zephyrina. He has 2 songs, one called 100 Summers and another song called Cold Hearted 2. And a company called Dream Rich Entertainment is accusing Meek Mill and his label for copyright infringement. They're saying that Meek Mill, they're saying first that their songwriters from this entertainment company wrote and copyrighted these 2 songs, the lyrics for these 2 songs in 2018, 100 Summers and Cold Hearted 2. And they're saying that Meek Mill used, hi 76 Grimke, they're saying that Meek Mill used the lyrics to these songs without permission. Hello, Heisra Burgess? Hey, I think I'm saying that right? Okay, yes. So they're saying, hey, that album that Meek Mill put out, that album that Meek Mill who accuses Drake of ghostwriting put out, 2 of the songs on that album, he didn't even write. He stole them from us. So they want more than $75,000 for each song and the violations. Now, I don't have the copyright information for these songs, but how many of you guys think that this is true? Do you think that Meek Mill is basically the pot calling the kettle black? Because you went through all of this hoopla to accuse one of your colleagues of not being authentic, and now you're being accused not just of ghostwriting, but stealing people's work, right? So while I do like some of Meek Mill's music, I'm not enough of a fan to keep up with him like that. So for those of you who are Meek Mill fans, and what you know of him, what do you think about these accusations from Dream Rich Entertainment? And that also brings us to, and please feel free to put your comments in the box. I want to know what you think. Do you think that that this is something that Meek Mill would do if you're a Meek Mill fan? Because we know that there are ghostwriters in the hip hop industry, right? So it's an open secret if it's if it's even a secret at this point. But why is it so wrong for a hip hop artist to have ghostwriters? And why not pay someone their just due if they are more talented at writing than you are to help you put a song together? Look, Whitney Houston didn't write any of her songs, but she sang the hell out of them. Nobody remembers the songwriters. They remember Whitney, the voice. So if you, as an artist, can do that delivery where they're coming to see your performance, hey, Sincere 39, and they're coming to see how you entertain the crowd, why is it so important that you be the author to every word of those songs? Sincere 39, you may have missed it as you're just coming in, but we are talking about Meek Mill. Hey, Essentially True, how you doing, girl? Yes, we're talking about Meek Mill. So if you didn't know, Meek Mill, he accused Drake some time ago of having ghostwriters and not writing his own lyrics, only to find out that as of right now, Meek Mill is being accused of copyright infringement for 2 songs off of his 2018 album, Championships, right? This company is saying that Meek Mill stole the songs and used them without their permission, and they are seeking $75,000 per song. So there is the question of, for those of you who are Meek Mill fans, what do you think about these accusations? Do you think that Meek Mill, the type of artist he is he the type that would, use somebody else's lyrics? Prior to this, I've never heard of Meek Mill being accused of using other people's lyrics, right? But also the larger question is, why is there such a big, thumbs down on having ghostwriters? Sincere 39 said, you get perpetuity when you write songs. Your great-great-great-grandchildren will get paid. Absolutely, Sincere 39, and I understand that, right? And on the financial side, I totally understand writing your own lyrics. But if you are a talented entertainer who can perform and people come to see your energy, like Cardi B don't write her own lyrics for the most part, but people go to see her energy. Why is there such a big, negative cloud over ghostwriting? Action Jackson said it just stems from the crab in the barrel mentality. Some of us hate to see each other shine, especially if they can't share in it. Do you think that's what it is? It's people just hating and like not wanting to give you your due. Sincere39 said it's just taboo in hip hop. But everything evolves. Why can't hip hop evolve as well? Especially because it's not like as a ghostwriter, you don't have ways to get your money through copyright laws, through intellectual property. You can be just as successful. There are plenty of people in the R&B realm who all they do is write. They never perform. And they sometimes have more money than the people actually performing. So where is the shame in having a ghostwriter? Action Jackson said, it seems like the ghostwriters need to get their performing skills up. Rappers need to get their performing skills up. Okay, right. But the thing is, not everybody, you don't know Sincere39, I don't know either, but not everybody has the same abilities. Like, some people are able to perform. Some people are able to write. Some people are able to sing. Not every artist is going to be good at everything. Look at Sean Combs, Diddy, Puffy, whatever you want to call him, right? Sean Combs is, to me, a terrible, terrible, terrible rapper. But he comes out with music. But he's an amazing producer, right? So why is it so bad to have someone, write a couple of lines to go along with your really great performance that you're putting on? I don't understand this obsession with having to write your own lyrics in hip hop. Why are other genres able to do it and hip hop artists can't? Nessie Time said everyone has their own talent. Yes, they do. Sincere39 said, yes, I agree, a bad rapper. Essentially True said, yes, I'm a horrible storyteller, but I'm a great editor. Seriously. Right, exactly. So why do we put so much pressure on these artists? So much so that some of them lie about writing their own lyrics when it can easily be proven because you'll have these copyrights, right? 76 Grimke said, the hip-hop artists portray a certain lifestyle. Their audience expects authenticity in their writing and music. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that very much. Okay, because, yes, I see that. Because hip-hop is supposed to be about your reality and what goes on in your life. So why are you rapping about something that you didn't actually go through? I understand. Okay. It's the business side. They rob hip-hop artists. They take their publishing from them. Okay. But just going back 1 second to 76 Grimke. So 76 Grimke, I want to use the example of Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige does not sing her own songs. However, she does have writers that she sits down with and she talks to them, and they're able to construct a song for her. Now, what do you think about that in terms of the hip hop industry? Do you think that there is room for that as a rapper, that if you can't necessarily articulate those things, but you can, convey them to someone else and they can make the words what you want them? Do you think that there is room for that? And our hip hop artists do get robbed in the business industry, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's important to be able to do your own work. But I mean, when you're getting to a level like Drake and Meek Mill, there's only so many hours in the day. These are artists; they're very busy. They have their hands in a lot of pots. So why is it so wrong for them to get help? Why? Right? And why do they feel the need to lie about it or steal? Because Meek Mill, who was out here, accusing Drake of ghostwriting, which nobody is surprised about, and frankly, nobody cares. I love Drake. I think his music is great. Meek Mill was accusing Drake of ghostwriting, and here you are being accused of copyright infringement yourself. Not just ghostwriting, copyright infringement, meaning you took someone's hard work and you didn't pay them for it. At least with the ghostwriter, you have paid that person for their skill, right? Sincere 39 said it's who they portray themselves as. Okay, well, either way, we're going to wait and see what happens with Meek Mill and Dream Chasers. 76 Green K said, yes, there's room for that. I agree with Sincere. They're taking advantage of all the time. Essentially True said, so he didn't even want to pay. No, girl, apparently he didn't. I don't know. But Meek Mill's people have not responded to this copyright infringement lawsuit yet. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But yes, Team Drake, 76 Green K. Yes, Drake. Right foot up, left foot slide. Yeah, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully this gets cleared up. And I hope for Meek Mill's sake that he is not in the wrong here. Because you can't be going around accusing people of ghostwriting and then you're out here stealing people's work. All right? So let's move on to our next story. Okay? All right. Do we have any people from the DMV watching right now? So when I say DMV, I mean DC, Maryland, Virginia. Do we have any people from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area? Essentially True as was it the entire song? It was 2 songs, actually. 2 songs. One called 100 Summers and another song called Cold Hearted 2. They were off of his 2018 album called Championships. Okay? Sincere 39 said, I'm still listening to 90s rap. I'm not surprised, Sincere 39. I get that vibe from you. You have a very specific era you like to listen to. All right? Okay. 76 Grim K, you're from the DMV area? If you are, let me know where you're coming from. If you are watching from DC, Maryland, or Virginia, let me know where you're watching from. I am broadcasting to you from Hyattsville, Maryland. Okay? Now, for those of you in the DMV area, you know that there is a football team that has been under a lot of scrutiny. That's how you feel about R&B? Okay. We have a football team that has been under a lot of... Oh, you right around the corner from me, 76 Grim K. Okay. So 76 Grim K, can you please educate the other people who do not know what our football team or y'all football team is here? Because I'm from Boston, I rep the Patriots. But what is the football team here? Essentially True, you're from Houston. Okay. Who I'm gonna tell you in 1 minute, King Tax Services. Hi, Sleeping Bull. Okay. Anybody can 76 Grim K, can you let the people know what the name of the team is that represents the DMV area? Because this is very important to the story. Okay? Yes. Washington Redskins. That is the official name of the football team of the DMV area. Can anybody tell me why this name has been under scrutiny for so long? King Tax Services is a Cowboys fan. Those are the direct rivals of the Redskins, okay? Why has the Washington Redskins team, at least the name, been under scrutiny for so long? Somebody tell me. This is very simple. A lot of us have native family, so I should be seeing a lot of answers, all right? People from Baltimore are Ravens fans unless they are older. Yes. Yeah, okay. So y'all tell me, what is the problem with the football team name here in the DMV area? Okay? Because it's, look, we all talk about we got Indian in our family. You should know why this name is not right. Yes, it's racist. It's racist. We have a football team out here that is a racial slur. Redskins is a racist, derogatory term towards Native Americans, okay? And I'm sure you all know that. Yes, Margaret Massey, Native American disrespect. And there have been campaigns for years and years and years. Yes, it's racist. Thank you. Hello, Planet DKTV. There have been campaigns for years and years to get the Redskins to change the team name. And every time they were like, nope, we don't want to do it. No, thanks. Nah, we fine. It's a tradition, blah, blah, blah. People know we don't mean anything by it. Do. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys remember when we talked about the ruling from the Supreme Court that said just because a name is offensive or, people don't like it doesn't mean that it can't be trademarked, right? So when they made that ruling, it kind of solidified that the Redskins could keep their name. Here's the thing. The law may uphold your actions, but societal pressure is very, very real these days. So now, we know that the Redskins, they have been around for a long time, but a football team does not survive without investors, does not survive without sponsors, does not survive without advertising, right? And lately, a lot of companies have been seeing the light due to protests and everything else that's going on, and they've been reevaluating where they're putting their money. So, the Redskins' biggest contributors are Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx, okay? Hold on. We have some comments here. Sincere39 said, racist team, to be honest. They just retired the first black player jersey in 88 years. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so getting back to this. The Redskins' biggest, just rename them the Warriors and keep it moving. Isn't there already a team named the Warriors? Anyway, so Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx, they are the biggest contributors to the Redskins. As a matter of fact, not 12 minutes from me is FedEx Field where the Redskins play, okay? Here is the issue. Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx all have investors, right? And those investors, at a total of 87 investment firms and shareholders, totaling more than $620 billion. So basically, the people who give Nike, who give Pepsi, who give FedEx that stock money, that shareholder money, that investment money, that is worth about $620 billion. And they came to Nike, they came to Pepsi, they came to FedEx, and they said, look, girl, some of these teams that you support, we're not with it anymore. So if you can't get this team to change their name, we might have to pull our funding. So guess what happened? Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx have gone to the Redskins team and have been like, hey, so we're going to need you to change the name because our investors are threatening to pull out. And if they pull out, we pull out. So guess what? The Redskins name is now under thorough review. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm telling you, the Redskins name has been so controversial that is one of the reasons why the Redskins does not have their own stadium, because of the name. Hold on. I have some other comments. Essentially True said they are seeing the light to save their pockets. Yes, they are, girl. 76 Grimk said nobody likes the owner, Dan Snyder. Yeah, I haven't heard anything good about him. Planet DKTV said they should change the name so folks can forget their miserable playoff history for the past 20 years. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Since I said right, 76 Grimk. All right. Yeah, so the Redskins now, because their pockets are being threatened, are thinking about changing their name. So while trademarks and intellectual property and copyrights, they give you the right to do things, our society is becoming more conscious. So you have to be very it's not just a matter of naming things what you want anymore. People are not just buying your product. People are not just buying your service. They are investing in you as a business, as a franchise. So if you, as the Washington Redskins, you are refusing to listen to your investors, and the people who go to your games are saying, hey, this is racist, please change it, and you're saying no, because, they're trying to appeal to your morals, and you're saying no, the next thing they have to do is go after your pockets. So this is exactly what's happening here. You can use societal pressure to change people's actions, even if they are legally allowed to do so. Remember when the bailout started happening for the restaurants at the beginning of COVID? Ruth Chris and Shake Shack and a bunch of big chains, they got the relief checks, they got like $10-20 million, but they returned it because there was such an outrage from the public, right? Planet DK TV said, have you seen the South Park episode about this? I have not, Planet DK TV. I don't really watch South Park like that, so I wouldn't even know where to start. But this story right here, it's literally developing. We don't know if or when the Redskins name is going to change, but look at how handling the money, affecting their money, affecting somebody's money, affecting somebody's reputation is the best way to get them to change behavior that you want them to change. Sometimes people don't care about the morals. They don't care about how it looks. They only care about the bottom line. So for the Redskins, they're like, look, legally we can have this name. We've had this name. We're making our money. We're not changing anything. But now that the money is being affected because their three biggest supporters, their three biggest investors, Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx, these companies that have billions of dollars of worth, they said, girl, change the name or we're not coming. And now they're changing it, right? So this is why it is important that your trademarks, that your practices, that your business reflects your values and good values, because people are not just buying into your product, they are buying into you. They are buying into what you're standing for. And these days, people are not taking anything lying down. So you either need to get right or get left, because people are not just going to buy your product just because it's there. We have options now as consumers. We have options and we have standards that we expect our vendors, our service providers, our product providers to adhere to, okay? Sincere 39 said most of that money from the jerseys goes to the players. Maybe, but I'm sure a portion of it goes to the owners as well. And what about, the stadiums, the money that goes to build the stadiums and the equipment and, advertising. Atalia Young said nobody shamed Kanye though. Shamed Kanye for what, Atalia? Can you please let me know? Shamed him for what? What did Kanye do that he should have been shamed for? I mean, look, Kanye does a lot that he should be ashamed about, but specifically, if it has to do with naming, can you let me know what Kanye did that nobody shamed him about? Planet DK TV said, so if FedEx no longer invests in them, would the Skins lose FedEx Field? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who owns the field at this point. I'm not invested in Maryland or DC sports. Like I said, I am a Patriots girl, born and raised in Boston. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady have been my coach and my quarterback for how long? I still support Tom, even though he left us for Tampa Bay. But whatever. Sincere 39 said a third goes to the players' union. Okay, but I'm sure that that's not all the money goes to, just jerseys, and unions. There's equipment, there's travel, there's buses, there's food, there's training facilities, there's salaries that need to be paid. They lose the licensing. Okay, Planet DK TV, Sincere 39 said they wouldn't lose the field, they would lose the licensing. I guess so. That's what, like when people rename things, because I remember the Verizon Center here used to be the MCI Center, right? But yeah, so the Redskins may be changing their name very soon due to societal pressure. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up to you guys is to show you that there's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, the Redskins have every legal right to name their team what they want. But if society says no, how are you going to move forward? Because you need society to keep your team running, right? So you need to be careful when you're out here in these streets. Sincere 39 said, taxpayers pay for the damn stadium. They may pay for the stadium, but they don't pay for the naming rights, Sincere. And that, I'm sure that's a good, a nice 10-figure sum. But yeah, so we will wait and see what happens. Hopefully, the owners of the team see the light and change the name. But before we go, let's get some suggestions for possible new names for the former Washington Redskins. Someone said to name them the Warriors. I believe that was Planet DK TV, if I wasn't mistaken. Do we have any other any other names that we think the Washington Redskins should change the name to? And if anybody is offended by my use of the name, I apologize. That is not my intention. It's just that currently that is the name of the team. Okay. So do we have any suggestions for possible names for the teams? Yeah, but teams put in very little for their stadiums. They do. They put in very little. 76 Grimke, they should be called the Washington Monuments. Okay. All right. Okay, Washington Monuments. Any other suggestions? Sincere 39 said, I don't care, go Cowboys. I thought you were an Eagles fan, Sincere. Planet DK TV said the Natives. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, I mean, we would have to see if that was acceptable to, the Native American community. Any other suggestions? I'm going to take one more and then we got to close out because we actually went over time today. One more. Any other name suggestions? You hate the Eagles too? Why did I think you were an Eagles fan? Anyway. But yeah. So, King Tech Services is all the way with you. Margaret Massey said they should name it Rojo Durham Stadium. What's that? I've never heard of that. Planet DKTV said that's if they should name it the names if they want to truly honor Native Americans. I said they're all in the same division. Okay. Rojo Durham Stadium. I don't know what that is, girl, but I'm going to have to look it up. Anyway, we'll have to keep an eye out for, the new name of the team. If there's one that comes up, hopefully, they do the right thing. In the meantime, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Hold up. Planet DKTV got jokes. He said, better yet, how about the Washington Pigeons? Atalia Young said, husband said Red Warriors. That's, I don't think Native Americans enjoy being called red anything. From what I was reading, the term Redskins, it used to be a way to different, like that Native Americans referred to themselves when they were dealing with Europeans when they first came, but then Europeans came and twisted it and made it, a very racist, derogatory term. So I don't think Native American, and granted, I don't speak for them, but from the things that I know, I don't think that they are particularly fond of being called red anything. Okay. But that is where I'm going to leave you guys on tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more stories. Take care of yourselves. Make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and the podcast if you missed any part of the show so that you can catch it. If you find any stories that you want me to talk about, please send them to me. I love it when you guys are engaged and, you put me up on stuff because y'all know things that I don't know. I don't know everything. Yes. Oh, Rojo, red in Spanish, Derms. Oh, no, girl. No. We can't do that. No. That's the same thing. No. Oh, yes. So that's where I'm going to leave y'all tonight. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go. Oh, yes. Make sure that y'all check out my girl, King Tax Services 18, tomorrow at 8 p.m. She is giving y'all savings and budgeting advice, okay? She is getting y'all money right because, we need to get our money right because we don't know what's happening. I might have to flee the country. But that's where I'm going to leave you. Have a good night, guys, and I will see you tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye.